So we are going to be doing a quick video about fixing a computer. I am not a professional at computer building. I learn as I go, just like my vehicles that I make. So, and I did change the name of my channel. Somebody helped me come up with a cool name for my name of my channel. I am still doing gaming videos, but I'm also going to be preparing videos like this on computers and cars. I have a couple projects. This is not my computer. This is my girlfriend's. It's just super loud and I get really annoyed. So I bought her this. It's a new CPU cooler and all that. It is called Zelos Low Profile by this brand. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So to get started, we got this CPU tower. It is very loud. It sounds like a jet engine. So we're going to replace this today. So we got this. I already loosened up some of these bolts. As you can tell, I don't know I'm not a professional, but I do got a friend that I can call and I ask him what I need to do and all that. So it looks like these two are loose. So we just loosen up this side and this side. So this is the cooling tower compared to this one. This one looks like better, but it's super loud. And if you guys hear the baby in the background, he is talking away because he is in that stage where he wants to talk. First, we'll have to get some rubbing alcohol. We're going to wipe this down a little bit. I'm going to get closer, you can, Chantel. Yeah, you can see it's kind of dirty because of the thermal paste on it. So we'll wipe that off. And then we have the little repair kit that came with this thing, which is kind of cool. This came with kind of cool that came with all this repair stuff. We got a little mini wrench. You got the bolts for the back side, and then the thermal paste. And my friend said we're going to just put a little bit, like a grain of rice on it, which that's pretty easy, straightforward. Put some rubbing alcohol on it, and now it looks super shiny. But I guess the previous owner who owned this computer put a lot of thermal paste on it. There was a lot on it. It was crazy how much thermal paste was on it. I'm still kind of like, oh boy. But we got it and wiped it off, as you can tell. Yeah, right there. There's quite a bit on there and all that. We got our little bottle of rubbing alcohol. Why do you use rubbing alcohol? Is because it evaporates super fast and it's not really water. I don't know really the main reason. I just know it evaporates fast and doesn't really cause a lot of problems. We're going to do a test run on this first to see how well she looks. Oh, my face is in it, right? No? You probably tell me that, right?
I'm avoiding it.
Alright, I'm not sure. Do I need to? Alright, we're going to flip it over really quickly and look at the back side of this. Oh, the computer's completely upside down. This piece right here was double-sided taped on the bottom of this thing. I was trying to figure out why. We have to stop the video, that's why, and we're just going to do all that just to figure it out. But it was double-sided taped on, which is kind of neat. I mean, they wanted to stay on. So now we got that part done. The next step is we're going to, where's my CPU tower? CPU cooler. And we're going to, this slides on, and these will come through the holes. Where did my little baggie of wonders go? There's my little baggie wonders. And we'll just dump it out because we'll be using mostly everything here except for these bolts. These bolts go to the other bracket, and that other bracket is for AMD. But these things will go on just like that. Super easy, super. Now we got everything cleaned. We on the back side we got that plate off. So now we grab our thermal paste. Just a dab. We're not going to the previous people and just, no, we'll use the whole freaking packet. I'm assuming that's what they did. And then on top of it, with this, we are going to be zip tying this cable to the frame because this is a very long cable and we don't need it for the PC. So let me go grab a zip tie. We got a red zip tie and a pair of scissors because this is going to help out with it. So where's my doohickey? There it is. Okay, so we take the zip tie. We're going to zip tie this to this. The reason why we're doing this is because the cable is super long. And we don't need it that long. The reason why I'm doing it now is so then I can get an idea. I don't know where that went. Do you see where that went? Well, it's okay. I don't know where that piece... Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. We know where that went. Didn't go on the computer. All right. So we got our cable zip tied on with a red zip tie. So it looks nice. I was going to grab a yellow one, make it all flashy. And we're probably going to put it in like this because you can barely see it because there's all these cables in the way. But the port for this, the plug-in is right here. So that's good to know. And then we're going to pull the sticker off. We should probably, yeah, we can do this now. We'll just have to make sure we do not get that damaged or dirty. So we pulled the sticker off. Where did my thermal paste go? And here's my thermal paste. And we'll push it down. And then we'll just do a little bit like that so we don't get a lot on there. So let's put a little bit like that. Does that look good? Like this. And put it in here like so. Just like that. So now the tricky part is, what I have to do is grab my nuts. I have 4 of them. And grab my cool handy dandy wrench. And pull my nuts apart. And take this. Whew. This makes me sweat. So you flip it on its side. And you put your nut on. Like so. Tricky part is these ones on the side. So I'll have to get creative here. I'm going to put this one on. And then loosen this one up a little bit. See, we can try to do is I'm going to use some of my talent skills. And just like that. Pretty straightforward. I mean, the quickest and easiest way to do this. Okay, well, just make sure those are tight on. And now, I don't know. The easiest way to do this, if you're actually really want to be a professional, is pull the whole motherboard off, throw it all on, put it back together, and throw the motherboard on. That requires unhooking all the cables and all that. I'm lazy. We're going to try to do the lazy route. And I know, right, guys? Lazy route. So Now, how am I going to get this nut on? You guys are wondering. That's easy. You just loosen these all up to be like that. What about the thermal paste on the other side? I'm not sure. I am not a professional. I'm hoping this is going to work out. And if it doesn't, then I don't know. That's why we are using this type of computer. I know it's a good computer, it runs, but it is a few years old and all that. That's the issue. And there's the baby again. There we go. Nut is secured. See that? Just like that. It's a little tight area, but to me it works. The thermal paste is on, which is good. Thermal paste, I don't know, I can't remember what thermal paste does. If you guys want to know, just Google it on YouTube. Just type it in. What does thermal paste do? And YouTube will probably tell you. I mean, I wish I knew. I don't remember. I probably used to know a while back. I don't think you need to tighten these on. I don't know why they gave you a wrench. You shouldn't be reefing on these. I think hand tight is good enough. Like get it. I usually like what I do on the truck. I get it hand tight, and then I do one more turn. I can't get these tight, so maybe I'll use the wrench on these. So we'll take the wrench, and there. Look at that. Perfect. Let's get this one down. This one wasn't really tight. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, that one was a little loose. Perfect. Don't be too tight. Don't have it too loose. Have a happy medium. And now we have the CPU cooler on. Hey, we shook out some more of those broken weird plastic pieces that shake around the computer. But now we got ourselves a CPU. It has thermal paste. Probably, I think I used a little too much. He said a grain of rice. And that looked a little bit bigger than a grain of rice. But I'm, learning as I go along. And then you just take this cable and plug it in. So right now, as you can tell, here's the computer. It has a new CPU tower, which it looks really nice, way better than the other one. And it's low profile, so it works. And we have our memory sticks here. We have all of our cables. So let me grab the graphics card. It's an old graphics card. This is just an old computer from way back. So we're going to put the graphics card in. Pretty easy. I think that putting the graphics card in is the fun part. I mean, sometimes it doesn't want to click, so you might have to reach down there and do it. And then reach behind me and grab a screw from my little bin. I have this cool looking magnetic bin. I house all my screws in. All my screws for all my computer builds are in. And I am sorry for the baby noise. That's not the right screwdriver. We need this one. And we'll just put one screw in it. All right, let's get this power or the main rack on here. That just pops in just like that. So we go to my screw route and all that. I have to hurry up the video. We have a very hungry baby. Not really hungry. He's just being him. He's just being adorable. Yeah, he is. All right, let's quickly throw these screws in, like so. I already hooked up the graphics card. That was the yellow cable, like this one. Like this one. There's another cable like this for the power, or for the graphics card. And that was just a quick little snap, and it was in. But we had to put screws in. I have already took this computer apart like 3 or 4 times already. So I'm actually doing pretty good on this computer. Sorry for the baby noises. I mean, I would be holding the camera and doing all this, but it's kind of difficult. So So then this is your other power rack. This has a I don't know. It's not a modular power supply. It's a all-in-one built-in power supply that has all these cables. So what you get is what you get. And there you go. The computer is all set up and all that. And the next thing I know, we'll be recording turning it on and seeing how our power supply works. Seeing if the graphics card works. Graphics card has a little bug in it. The HDMI, well, it has a... The graphics card has, as you can see, it's a micro HDMI, which I do not like, and I wish it never even existed. But it has it, and it's really bad. It's super loose. You have to wiggle it to get the screen to work and everything to work. But it works for this computer. All right, so we hook everything up. As you could tell, we got all of our cables. We got our internet, our mouse, keyboard, power supply, which we will turn on. We have the really tiny micro HDMI cable, which is going to be fun because I have to sit there and wiggle the crap out of it. So let's hit the power button. Does this thing spin? It spins.
It looks like a disc.
And it's so quiet. Now, we're having technical difficulties. Come on. Right, shine up here. So, it works. Alright, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the specs of the computer and all that. And right now, we're running pretty high. We're running at 50 degrees Celsius. That's still good, but it's supposed to be down to 30. Like, my computer runs at 30. So, I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm going to have my friend check it out later on this week, and we'll let you guys know how it goes. But so far, I mean, it's holding. It's not overheating. I mean, it'll tell us if it's overheating. I am using this program, Specky. It's really, really awesome for computers. But so far, it's working and all that. The fan is turning. It's not super loud. It's super quiet, which is our goal. But we'll play around with it. Maybe this is the normal operating temperature for the computer. We don't know. We'll figure it out. But overall, the computer works and runs. And we're just going to keep the eye on the temperature. A quick video at the end of this video rebuilding. This is my setup. You guys can't see it because it's super dark, but this is basically my setup. I have a really big case. As you guys can see, it's a huge case. I mean, I put my hand, it's a big case. But I have a big graphics card. I have a very small motherboard. Basically, you can see that my CPU tower takes up most of my motherboard. I do have an M.2 drive somewhere in there. You can see it. It's underneath that logo. There's my graphics card and my power supply, which is a really small power supply, but it should be okay for what I do and all that. That's my setup compared. You can see the difference between computers. You want to hand me that light? It's not over here because I left it over there. But let me get this light going. Whoa! We'll do it behind the... Oh yeah, look at that. Got a little light action here. That shows you a little bit about my computer. I'm not going to read off all the specs in here and all that, because I'm not going to. I don't really care. You guys will learn about it later. But that's my computer. And of course I have all this stuff. But alright. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll be having another one in a little bit. And I thought it would be different to do a different video, as I'm still trying to do my car repairs. I'm still working on the vehicle right now, making the video and all that. So stay tuned, please. Oh shit. Anyways, thanks for watching.